Hello everybody out there, welcome to another 2P project video. It's me, Pokey-chan. We have another box, well it's not really a box opening because the box is already opened. It's more of a product review. So first off, we have Static Arts Gallery, Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora! Yeah!
Yeah!
It's made by, well, it's Square Enix. Did you know that Disney actually owns the Kingdom Hearts original characters? I didn't know that until recently, which makes me wonder, why doesn't Disney release more Kingdom Hearts related products? Anyways, let's get right into it. So here's the figure. It's pretty nice. I looked over it. I really like the star he's standing on. It's kind of translucent. If there was a light behind it, it would look like it was glowing, so that's kind of cool. The base he's on is pretty see-through. You can see his foot and his star. The paint on it is pretty decent for the size of it. I mean, it's not completely perfect, but it's pretty good. Like, the paint on his shoes is kind of like, it almost looks like a spray paint. Like, it has like little things out. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it looks like it's been sprayed, and then there's a little bit of spray on the outside, if you can see that. I don't know. But it's a decent figure for the size. It's very small. See, there's my hand. So it's about the size of my hand. I'm kind of disappointed that this isn't a real chain. This should be a real chain. Just chilling there, hanging. Like, back when, I guess Square Enix released the original Play Arts figures, all of the Keyblades, well, at least as far as I know, at the beginning, it was all a real chain, which was kind of cool because, I mean, it's a chain in the game. It's a keychain. That's what it's called in the game. So I'll just do a quick circle of the picture of the figure. It's cool. We're looking at this figure. So you know what? I should have shown you the box first, but I just wanted to get right into it. It's a really nice figure. I mean, it's got really cool, I don't know if that's shading, but his pants look really cool. The Keyblade's really nice. I really like the Keyblade. The only thing is I really wish that was a chain instead of plastic.
This is plug-in.
I don't know why they do that now, why they make that plastic instead of a chain. Maybe because the chains were breaking back in the day, I don't know. If you look on the box, I'll show you the box, which I should have done to begin with. Here's the side. See? There's Sora. Look at his face. I mean, it's a really awesome face. It's a really cool face. Obviously, this is the prototype. This is the one that they based all the one where they mass produce it. Look at his face there, and look at his face here. Why didn't they make it look like he's wearing mascara? Why did they do that? Why did they have to make his eyes so dark on the bottom?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put
see?
that there again.
That really bothers me. They didn't have to put that much black on the bottom of his eyes. They could have just left it like on his picture there, and it would have looked awesome. His mouth isn't exactly the same, but it's not going to be exactly the same because that's a prototype and this is mass produced. So there's going to be some quality loss there, but still, I mean, why did they have to make him look like he's wearing makeup? That bothers me. I'll continue to show you guys the box. It's really cool. So you have Sora here in his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. I don't know, it's not really a uniform, it's an outfit. Up here it says number 1 in the set. Not sure how many of you know this, but there is a Riku coming up, so he'll be number 2, so that's cool. In the corners here it has little hearts. See? Hearts. And in the background it's sort of like clouds, and then I think that's supposed to be like Kingdom Hearts or something there. I don't know, it's like a wispy thing in the middle.
You can see that.
No, it's really, really faint on the packaging. On the front, it's really cool. I didn't really go over this, but they have their crown right in the middle, and then they have like, so in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts, it's like a stained glass picture you start on when you're just starting the game, and you have to choose which weapon you want to take, which weapon you want to give up, which ultimately affects your stats as far as the game goes. But really, I played it on easy mode, so it didn't really matter. So there have that, the background, and there's the crown, of course. And on this side, they have more of the stained glass here.
Some glare.
Oh yeah, stained glass, and of course it says Static Arts Gallery. And up here is the Square Enix logo.
Which is the Static Arts Gallery is actually a line of figures, and this is the Kingdom Hearts version. But in a previous video that you guys may or may not have watched, we have Vincent Valentine from the Static Arts Gallery as well.
And his box is like really dark and like ominous. And this guy's like, all night, sunshine, lollipops, and buttercups. I don't know. On the back, it's just a bunch of writing that I can't really read except for right here where it's in English. It says Static Arts again, and there, you already seen that. And of course, just like the Vincent one, it has a really big window, so that if you didn't want to take your figure out of the box, you could still display it, and it would look really cool because even though this box, there's not really a lot of art on it, it's still a really, it's a really nice looking box, I think. It's kind of a classic looking box. I always think white is more of a classic color. It makes it have some class.
Ah, yes, classy color.
Okay, so there you have it. There is Sora and his awesomeness and his with his eyeliner. Originally, let me just give you a little bit of a background here. So when Kingdom Hearts was first being designed, the original story was going to have Mickey as the star, the main character, but then Square Enix, I guess, decided, no, that's silly, we need our own characters. So then they came up with this crazy looking Sora, like Sora had a tail. That's how crazy he looked. And they're like, no, that guy's kind of crazy looking. So that's that character, that figure. And it says, collect all figurines in this series. They're not even out yet. So apparently, we've collected them all so far. Yeah!
Yay!
This is something I've been waiting for like 10 years. So back in, like, when I was 18...
10 years.
Yeah. Back when I was like 18 or 19 years old, somewhere around there, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time. It was the first game I played in the Kingdom Hearts series. And I instantly, like, I don't know why, I just instantly liked Roxas. He was cool. And it kind of confused me when all of a sudden, like 3 hours later into the game, it's like Kingdom Hearts 2. And I'm like, really? That was the intro 3 hours of the game? And then and then you're not playing as Roxas anymore. You're playing as Sora. And I'm like, where's my Sora? Or where's my Roxas? That sucks.
Her Roxas.
So back in the day when Square Enix was releasing the original Play Arts figures, they released the Roxas, of course, because why wouldn't they? And of course that was the first Play Arts figure I ever bought because I was a huge fan of Roxas. And I always was like, oh, I really hope they release an Organization 13 Roxas because, I mean, they released an Axel. Why wouldn't they release an Organization 13 Roxas? I mean, they've already got the coat, whatever it's called, the trench coat design, so they could easily just transfer it and put Roxas's head right on there and give him bigger feet because that's pretty much the extent of the difference. Well, I mean, Roxas. Anyway. So, moving on to today, to 2017, finally, they've released it! The Organization 13 Roxas!
Yeah, my crowd goes wild.
Yeah, so here's the beginning of the box. It's really cool. He's on the glass, the stained glass thing again, and he's got like wisps of like blue fire going on. He's in a battle. He's in the heat of the battle. I don't know who with, probably Sora. And here's the inside. He's already out of the box. I already took him out.
Yeah.
And here is it again. I think that's the stained glass. And there is Roxas's symbol. It's the X. And he wears that in the game when he's in Twilight Town. And over here you have the a little bit of a story of Roxas. And you have the Roxas figure there. And there's a sunset. And Kingdom Hearts series, an action role-playing game, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I'll just, if you want, you can. Is there any glare there?
Yeah, there's lots of glare,
Damn
but
it.
that's okay. They
Can you read it?
Ooh, pause and read, pause and read, pause and read. There you go, guys. Okay. So you can just fast forward to
So
that.
here's the side, just the Kingdom Hearts 2 symbol. On the back, it has just like Sora. I'm pretty sure just like Sora. It has him sitting there being all cool. It says Roxas Organization 13 version. And I'm pretty sure it says that in Japanese. He's number 5 in the set. And there's a stained glass thing again. And there's this all of Roxas' symbol around it. And this figure comes with a different head, which is kind of cool. He has a cloaked figure right there. And there he is looking off into the sunset or sun or whatever. And on this side, it's just a continuation from there to there. So that's the stained glass thing and fire. And there's nothing really on the top. It's kind of just, here he is. I've taken the liberty of putting on the keyblade. Actually, Elliot did that because I was losing my mind. They're incredibly hard to get. The hands around the keyblades, he's figured out a way. And it works all the time. So that's great. He uses a pen. The pen, there's no...
You gave away my secret!
Anyway. So here he is. He has his keyblades. He's all cool. He has his Oathkeeper. He has his Oblivion. He's ready for battle. Look at that serious face.
Zoom in on the face.
That's serious.
Boom! Serious face.
The face on this one compared to the original Play Arts Kai Roxas figure that they released this one is an improvement. Like, amazing. Like, it looks like the picture on the box. Just do a quick turnaround of the figure. This figure is I really like it. They've made it so that the back part of the cloak is actually not connected to the rest of it. Probably for posing, so that you can bend his legs right out and have him bend down like, I'm gonna fight you. And he's really, really flexible in the hips, like that. Woo, woo. And up here, he's got a lot of movement too. Well, not as much movement, but there you go. And his head. Oh, holy crap. Like, look at how much movement he has in his head.
Zoom in on that movement.
Look at that movement. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that much movement in a Play Arts car figure that I have. That's awesome. Yes. Yes, it is. It's very cool. The keyblades themselves are really really nicely painted. They have the little details of the chain going up Oblivion. The little purple there. Up here they have it looks like bat wings to me. And then over here is Oathkeeper, one of my favorite keyblades because it just looks so cool. The painting on this one is really nice. There's a lot of blue there. There's a heart, and then back here is the angel wings. I guess it's devil wings and angel wings. Again, on these, for some reason on Play Arts Kai's, the chain is plastic. It doesn't bend. It's kind of just a solid thing. There's this Palpu fruit, or whatever that, Wayfinder, that's what that is. And then there is the crown of, looks like Sora's crown. I don't know why. I'm not sure why it's on the dark keyblade. Maybe someone can tell me why that is.
Comment section below.
Yeah. He comes with all of these hands. When you originally get him in the package, he has the clenched fists. And they look cool just like that, but I like having my figure hold the keyblades because I just think it looks cool. He also comes with open hands if you just want him to be chilling there with his hands open. And, just like I said before, he comes with a different head.
Zooming in on the head. It's a scary looking head.
It has no eyes. There are no eyes in there. It is just darkness. Darkness. You know what? This isn't too hard to do. I've already done it. I've taken off. Look at, now he's dead. He's got no head. I ran. I've already taken off his head just to see how easy it is, and it's pretty easy. So it comes off pretty easy. Putting it back on though is, you have to make it click, and I'm afraid to break it, so I'm not going to do that. Very menacing looking. He's like, I'm going to kill you all. Boom. Headless. He killed that man. That's his head. Roxas, you menace! What did you do? You killed this guy. No! I want to compare the original Roxas Play Arts Kai to this one. So both of them come with keyblades. These ones are better painted, I think. This one has way too much green on it. This one doesn't have enough blue on it. But this one seems to be way better. There's more detail in there. You can see it better. This one's kind of faint. You can still see it there, but it's just not as popping.
They're both the same size, though.
Yeah, they're both the same size. They both stand the same. They both got their big feet, so the stand that's attached to the back of the package here, you don't need for these characters because their feet are so big that they can stand up on their own. This is the original one.
Oh, he has too far.
Huge blue eyes, huge. And I mean, I really like this figure. It's an awesome figure. I'm not gonna like stop liking it or whatever, but I really do like the improvement they made on this figure. Like, it actually looks like Roxas.
Well, if it was the same figure, they wouldn't have made any money.
Well, no, it's the same character, right? So that technically, they could have just put him in an Organization 13 outfit and then put the same head on. People would have been upset, but they still would have bought it because that's what we do as fans. We just buy stuff because it's collectible. He's got really fuzzy hair here on the original, and he's got more detailed. You can see the detail in the hair better than you can in here. He looks like a porcupine over here. I think I've covered everything. I can't really think of anything else. When putting on the hands, it can be a pain in the butt because especially if you're putting on these hands with the keyblades, because the cuffs are so big, it makes it difficult to keep that what's it called? The peg in place where you put the hands on. So it constantly moves and you're like, ah! So yeah, it was pretty frustrating to put on his hands.
You sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But all in all, I really, really like this figure. It looks awesome. I'm so excited to put it with the rest of my collection. I've been waiting for this figure for years. For years, guys, like a decade.
You sound like a nerd.
Like a decade, guys. Like, oh my god. So yeah. I think that is it. This video is incredibly long. I am sorry for that, but I like to talk a lot apparently. This has been a figure review of my Static Arts Gallery Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora and my Play Arts Kai Organization 13 figure. I am sorry that the video was so long. If you've tuned in this far, thank you so much. I guess we'll be making more videos in the future with more stuff, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, I guess that's everything. You can catch us on Facebook, on Twitter, on all the the main social media things. There'll be links. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. This has been Naomi /Pokechan with this wonderful review. And it's been Elliot /Split Focus on the camera with his commentary. Okay, well, I guess that's everything. Until next time, 2P.